Boyfriend, 22M, couldn't stop liking half-naked pictures of other women, so I, 21F, posted one of myself. Alright, my 22M boyfriend has started following a lot of Instagram women. Not regular ones, I don't mind those, but particularly the ones in lingerie, and with their ass out. Even was watching thereof. I, 21F, told him it made me uncomfortable and to stop, but his response was, "It's just Instagram. You're doing too much. It's not that serious," and he kept doing it. Well, I posted some pictures of me in a G-string bikini. Ass out and all, he saw it and started freaking out. Slamming doors and yelling. He was like, "EW, you don't respect yourself, girls who do that are hoes. That's embarrassing, I don't want my GF doing that, bro, that's weird," and he is mad, like really mad. He told me to take it down and I said, "No, isn't this what you like to see?" And his response again was, "You're in a relationship, why would you do that?" And I said, "I am only posting what you like." After I said that, he started ignoring me. It's been hours and honestly, I don't care. I don't feel bad at all. For months I was uncomfortable and asked him to stop and he couldn't, so, yeah. Now he's a victim of a crime he participates in. OMG, wow. Thanks for the replies, I was not expecting this to blow up. For contexts, I do want to leave, guys, but it's super hard. I know that I lack self-love and respect. I have realized that I am following in my mom's footsteps and I should change. I can't wait to update you guys when I have officially left. Sorry for the disappointment, guys, sad face. Wife, 42F, of 17 years just told me she cheated twice while I, 37M, was his bootcamp. When we met we hit it off. Within a week we had already started planning our lives together. I knew she had just gotten out of a horrible relationship of 4 years with a verbally abusive of. I understood that it hurt her self-image. She actually rebounded with a guy that accidentally knocked her up, and she had an abortion right before we started dating. It has haunted her ever since, but she told me about it, and while I thought about leaving, I loved her and wanted to help her work through things. We got very serious and moved in together, getting a rental house with my brother and his GF, now wife. We continued and were engaged, but I didn't really have a job to support us, so I decided to join the Marines. We were going to go to the JP and get married before I left, but I thought our families would be upset, so we decided to do it when I got back from basic. We rode each other every day and it really helped me get through it. The drill instructors would tell us about Jody at home with our girls, and I thought, not me, our relationship is strong enough. I was so excited to see her at graduation, and then I left again for more training. We got married right before getting assigned my duty station. We were so happy. It has felt like a fairy tale ever since. Our relationship was the rock and core of myself. I've had cancer diagnoses, other major events, and took them all in stride because I had a solid relationship. Fast forward 17 years, 18 next month. We have a great life and child together, and she admits to me that when I was in basic she hooked up 2 different times. One with my brother's GF's brother, in the house we had together while he was visiting. They had known each other for a while, and the other was another bartender at the bar she used to work at. I asked her why, and she said it was tough and she was lonely, it was just sex and attention, and that she never didn't love me. I can't understand that. I just feel devastated and rocked to my core. I'm on here because I don't want family and friends to think differently of us. We have this whole amazing life together and I don't want it ruined by this. I just can't understand. She said she has been faithful and took our wedding vows seriously. My vows didn't matter, as I've felt the same from the moment we were together. Any have a similar situation or advise? The escape room. The group of friends have been looking forward to this escape room experience for weeks. It was supposed to be a fun and challenging event, something different from their usual weekend activities. But as they entered the room and the door closed behind them, they quickly realized that this was not going to be a normal escape room. The first clue they found led them to a locked box with a timer counting down from 60 minutes. They worked together to solve the puzzles and unlock the box, but as soon as they opened it, a loud alarm sounded and the timer reset to 30 minutes. Confused and a little scared, the group continued to solve the puzzles and make their way through the room. But as they progressed, the challenges became more dangerous. A trap door opened under one of their feet, narrowly missing them as they jumped away. Another puzzle triggered a wall to start closing in on them, forcing them to work quickly to escape. As they reached the final clue, the timer reached 0 and the door to the room swung open. But instead of relief and excitement, they were met with a horrifying scene. One of their friends lay motionless on the ground, a bloody wound on their neck. Panic set in as they realized that the traps in the room were not part of the game. They were real and they were deadly. Frantically, they searched for a way out, but all the doors were locked and the windows were barred. They soon realized that they were being watched. Cameras were hidden throughout the room, capturing their every move. And whoever was watching them was controlling the traps and the timer. Desperate to survive, the group scrambled to solve the final puzzle and escape the room. But as they did, another trap was triggered, injuring another member of the group. They were running out of time and options. With two of their friends injured and no way out, they knew they had to find a way to stop the person behind this twisted game. Using their wits and teamwork, they were able to finally solve the last puzzle and deactivate the traps. But as they made their way out of the room, they were met by the police and the owner of the escape room, who had no idea that the traps were real. It was a close call for the group of friends, but they were lucky to make it out alive. The incident served as a reminder to always be cautious and aware of your surroundings, even in seemingly harmless situations. And as for the person behind the deadly escape room, they were never caught, leaving the group and the authorities with many unanswered questions. The end.